Blinken. Thank you.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken met Wednesday in Tel Aviv with relatives and supporters of Israeli hostages still held by the militant group Hamas, a U.S.-designated terrorist group. Blinken is on his 7th trip to the region since the Israel-Hamas war was triggered by a Hamas attack on October 7th. He is in pursuit of a ceasefire deal that would free the hostages and bring about a pause in the war that has left nearly 35,000 Palestinians dead, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. Blinken and Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant visited the Kerem Shalom crossing into Gaza on Wednesday. Blinken said Israel had made important concessions to allow more aid to reach Palestinians and to reach a ceasefire deal. He said the world is waiting for Hamas to take the deal that is on the table.
Hamas has to decide whether it will take this deal and actually advance the situation for the people that it purports to care about in Gaza. There is no time for delay.
But after a packed trip to Israel, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia, Blinken left for home without any news of a ceasefire agreement. Observers had also been watching for a broader deal that would have involved normalizing ties between Israel and Saudi Arabia, possibly in exchange for a deal that would have ended the war in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he is not willing to end the war to get a hostage deal. And he said a planned military offensive into the Gaza city of Rafah, where at least 1 million Palestinians have fled, would happen whether there is a ceasefire or not. One analyst told VOA Blinken has not been able to achieve a breakthrough.
But I think the real holdup here is the fact that you've got an Israeli government led by Prime Minister Netanyahu that includes voices that strongly oppose a Palestinian state. And the Saudis have made very clear that they want to see a ceasefire in this war in Gaza as soon as possible. And they also want to see a commitment towards building a state of Palestine.
Katula said he was in Saudi Arabia last week and that there has been a lot of progress on a defense pact or other bilateral agreements between Washington and Riyadh, but not on a broader agreement with Israel. Cindy Sain, VOA News.